You get scattered showers, just rain showers, in the morning through about lunchtime. So if you have stuff you got to get done tomorrow, do it before noon. Afternoon, especially going into 2, 3 o'clock, we'll raise that storm chance to 70%, and that's when some of those storms could produce severe thunderstorms. Now, the threats will be hail and wind. Hail could be golf ball size. Wind, we could see straight line wind gusts 40 to 60 miles an hour, or maybe stronger than that, in some of these stronger thunderstorms. The flooding threat is low. We've been so dry for the past several months that we could take several inches of rain. Now, we could still see some ponding on roadways in some of the heavier storms, but we're not going to see bayou or river flooding out of this system tomorrow. Tornado threat is not zero, but it's very low, but we'll watch for it. This is the type of situation that can spin off an isolated tornado. And we can see the system evolving. It's here now. See this very sharp trough right there out over the Baja. That is what will approach Texas as we head into tomorrow. And a couple of things you can see on this map. First of all, surface front approaching from the west. So that acts like a lifting mechanism, almost like a speed bump that you would run over with your car, and it lifts the car as you run over it. So that initiates lift in the atmosphere. And then up at 34,000 feet, you see the flow, and look how it splits over East Texas. So that creates a vacuum at 34,000 feet, way up at the top of the atmosphere. That also encourages lift. When you get violent updrafts, sometimes updrafts of more than 100 miles an hour, that can produce those large hailstones. And you can also get downdrafts that can produce very strong winds. And when you get updrafts like that, sometimes the atmosphere also rotates, and that's why there is at least a slight tornado threat. Now, the Severe Storm Forecast Center has Houston and all of East Texas in a 2 out of a possible 5 as the most likely threat for severe thunderstorms. So this is not a huge threat, but the ingredients are there that could produce 1 or 2 or 3 or a small handful of isolated severe storms. So let's see how this is going to play out as we head into tomorrow morning. 7:30 in the morning, just a few scattered showers here in Houston, and really nothing much going on across Texas by sunrise. By lunchtime, still just scattered rain showers off and on, hit or miss as we go through lunchtime. So that's why I'm saying get whatever you got to get done tomorrow before lunch, because after that, we'll begin to see development of storms in central Texas that will race east. They may be racing east at 30 to 40 miles an hour, and it will be like this. We'll get these individual thunderstorms, and those individual storms as we head into the late afternoon are the ones that could rotate, have the violent updrafts, produce an isolated tornado, produce a large hail, produce damaging straight line winds, and brief, very heavy rain, enough to cause at least some minor short-lived street ponding, depending on exactly where they come down. And they're most likely to come down north of I-10. That's where the best dynamics will be. Dallas may also see some of this severe weather as well. So that's going into 3 o'clock. We'll go into 5, 6 o'clock. Again, our northern counties could see the strongest weather, while just a few scattered showers by 6 o'clock in Houston. And then round 2 of the severe weather is going to come in as we head deeper into Friday evening. This is 9:30. That will be a line of thunderstorms, and that will be associated with the front itself, the surface front. It will race through, pick up that atmosphere, give us a line of storms, and that could produce some pretty strong straight line winds and maybe some smaller hail. When we get a line echo wave pattern like that, it's usually wind that becomes the biggest threat, straight line winds. So it's really going to come in 2 phases tomorrow. Afternoon, hail threat, tornado threat, evening, overnight, straight line wind threat, and then by Saturday morning, 8 a.m., we're done. It's cleared out of here, and that is going to salvage the weekend. Now we talk about the rain and the potential flood threat. We could see anywhere from a ½ inch to maybe 3 inches, depending on where these storms eventually end up tracking. At the moment, I kind of agree with this as far as the location of the heaviest rain and the severe threat. The further north you get, the greater the threat for the big storms. So College Station to Navasota and Beat Eyes, Huntsville, over to Livingston, Polk San Jacinto County, and then up to Madisonville. You guys have the best chance for seeing some of this heavier rain and the stronger storms. The extended forecast, good chance for strong storms Friday evening, Friday night. We clear, and the weekend looks gorgeous. 62-81 Saturday, 57-82 on Sunday. That is delightful. We warm into the mid-80s as we head into Monday and Tuesday. And we get another chance for a thunderstorm going into Wednesday as another system pushes in. So we'll all be on Weather Watch on Friday together. Stay with us. Stay close to the weather. Easiest way to do it is download the app, turn on notifications. So if and when we begin to get some warnings, you'll get the latest updates right there on your phone. And of course, we'll have the latest updates. We'll have updated computer models tonight on KHO U11 News at 10. Join us there for another in-depth look, and we'll have the latest models to dig through then. We'll see you.